Let me show you how you can charge your iPhone using a wireless power bank in 2025. I think this is probably the most convenient way how you can charge your iPhone on the go. And basically I will show you two ways. First, if your iPhone has MagSafe, and also if it doesn't have. For example, the newest iPhone 16e doesn't have a MagSafe, which is completely ridiculous. Also, maybe if you have something very old like iPhone 10 or 11 or even older stuff which doesn't have MagSafe, we can still use them. By the way, in this video I'll be using the Sharge CarbonMag power bank, and this is probably the most advanced and premium power bank on the market currently. For example, this over here is 10,000 mAh and it actually supports the G2 newest wireless charging. And again, just check the size of it. It's absolutely insanely small for 10,000. Also, what's cool, we can actually charge various devices with this at the same time. So that's essentially on wireless charger, basically on this side one device, and also we can plug in and charge other device with this one. So I'll leave a link where you can get this. So when it comes to these power banks, I think this is probably the best out there. Also, they have actually decent quality. So first, if you actually have MagSafe basically on iPhones such as iPhone 13, 14, 15, 16 and the Pro versions. So but again, the newest 16e actually doesn't have that. So really all we have to do is we simply have to pop it on, and as you see, instantly it pretty much starts to charge. And again, this power bank, for example, can output 15 watts of wireless charging. So again, when it comes to wireless power banks, this is as high as they really go. And again, basically if you attach this power bank, as you see, it also will hold on like very strong, so due to that MagSafe. So again, if you actually want to remove it, you actually have to use quite a bit of force. But again, if you actually like get one of the like super cheap power banks, then on them magnets probably aren't the best. Okay, then, and what if your iPhone actually doesn't have a MagSafe? What can you do then? Well, first, you can actually still charge your iPhone without any accessories whatsoever on this power bank. For example, as you see, if I pop it on and align it properly, as you see, it actually starts to charge without any problems. But again, due to it not having MagSafe, as you see, it doesn't simply attracts it, so you can't like move it basically, and again, it's not very good. So the solution for this is simply to get a case which simply has a MagSafe ring basically over here. So, and once we put it in this case and use it with one of these power banks, as you see, it attaches very strongly, just really as strong as basically on iPhones with the MagSafe. By the way, again, if you use a case like this, I think the hold is even stronger. So yeah, it's super strong, at least with this power bank. So again, maybe again with some cheaper stuff, the hold isn't as good. But again, if you use this case, then again, it will be perfectly aligned in the positions that it actually needs to be, and it will charge at the fastest speed. So that's really the also the main advantage of the like MagSafe. It simply aligns basically, for example, the power bank in the exact correct place it needs to be also to charge. So I think that's also cool. And again, if you are looking for a power bank that is probably one of the best out there, then again, make sure to check out this. So we have 10,000 mAh. Also, basically they have smaller versions of these as well. For example, 5,000 mAh, but still this 10,000 mAh basically on something like iPhone 13 or 14 can give you essentially like almost 2 full charges. Maybe on a Pro model, this 10,000 mAh will give you a bit over 1 full charge or something like that. So anyway, good luck.